everybody, this is Tommy G.
And it's PJ.
And we're coming here from sunny Hawaii.
Yes, sir.
It's always nice to visit. Too bad we're in and out of here like a ship in the night.
Yeah. No time to relax and enjoy it. We got to buzz in and buzz out. So, you try to get in as early as you can, and you try to hold off and leaving until the last possible moment.
10 hours of flying, followed by about a 2-hour baseball game.
Yeah.
Well, the big news, Dex. Hanley Dexter's heard Pete talking all those times and became the superstar that we were waiting for him to become these couple of years, and then he makes a diving stop on a grounder past the mound, whips the throw over to first place for the out, and blows out his arm. Dislocated shoulder. I don't even know when he's going to come back.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know if did he throw it out on the throw, or did he do it on the dive? He made a great diving grab to and then a great throw to get the out. So, and he had started off. He was 2 for 2 on the day. He hit he started off with a double, and then followed that up with a triple. So he was hitting for extra bases. Like Tom says, it seemed like he was finally starting to elevate to the mantle of superstar, and then just like that, it was over.
Yeah, he has to go and do something selfish like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hope he gets better. Well, all right, so some of the other highlights, let's just go over that real quick. In that last game, it's the top of the third when the scoring starts. Bradwick comes up and gets this triple off of in center field off of Magic Moore, who misses it on the slide, has to run back and grab it. And by the time he gets there, gets it back, they got 2 runs against us. It was a little embarrassing.
Yeah, it was. It looked like he had it in front, was going to be able to keep it in front of him, but just squirted past him. And once that happened, it was Katie barred the door. Everybody was running, so the cows came home.
Yeah, I think it was the next batter. It was definitely the same side, top of the third. Then Hicks comes up and gets a grounder right over to second base. The throw gets the batter for the out, but it brings in another run, and it's 3-0 wide loads. The Beewolves turned around and they answered right back, though. They gave him some hope. Bottom of the third, Dex comes up again before he injures himself with 1 out, with Bender on first base. Hits this triple out in the right field. I'm sorry. No, he hits one out in the right field. Yeah, he gets a triple.
Yeah.
Bringing Bender in and getting the Beewolves on the board. And then in that same side, another run, bottom of the third, Billy LeBoink hits it to basically the same location. Gets himself a double, a Billy LeBoink double. Brings that runner.
Stand up, too.
Yeah. Brings Dex in, and the Beewolves pulled within 1. I think it was after that Dex got hurt. Scoring pretty much stagnant to the bottom of the 8th. Bertha Banks comes up 2 outs, and with a runner on first and second, she hits the single out into left field, scoring 1 run, and the Beewolves are all tied up, bottom of the 8th. Things looking great, but right on the next side, of course, Darcy Hicks comes out with 2 outs left. We needed 1 more out to close the game, and Chase puts this bad pitch just right down the middle, and he parks it out over the left field wall, home run, and puts the wide loads out in front, and the Beewolves just couldn't do it. Bottom of the 9th, comes out with 2 outs, runners on second, grounds the shortstop. The game's over, and the Beewolves are struggling, man. With 1-4 now, right?
Yeah, 1-4 so far this season. The only team they've been able to beat are the Herbisaurs, and the Herbisaurs are struggling mightily this season. Wide loads again came in here with the same record as the Beewolves. You thought for that the Beewolves would have a good shot at taking the wide loads. And again, if they don't lose Dexteras, I think the Beewolves probably would have taken that game. But a key loss at a crucial moment. This team has started out 1-4 before. I think they started 1-4 last season. So it's not out of the realm that we could go on a run here and maybe end the first 11 games 6-5 or maybe even 5-6, which wouldn't be too bad. But they got to stop losing, and they got to stop like today.
Yeah, I don't even know what this means for the lineup with Dex. Again, we just popped up on the ticker just a little bit back there. He's got the best on-base percentage. You can see it right there at 526. He's got the most RBIs at 5. He's really got the offense that we need, so there's going to be some shuffling around to figure out how to how to plug that gap and bring us into place here. We also have 14 other scores to tell you about, and it starts off with the Blowfish at the Wild Pigs in New York. LA to New York, Pete, go.
All right. So the Blowfish take it on the Wild Pigs. Blowfish take it 1-0.
The Sirloins out of the Water Bowl. Sirloins 2-zip.
Nemesis taking on the Crocs. It's a back and forth battle, and the Crocs win it in 11, 2-1.
Moonstars came here to play the Burners. It was close at first, but the Burners eke it out 6-5.
The Jacks taking on the Overdogs. It's a back and forth battle. The Jacks win it 2-1.
Hot Corners in San Diego at the Platypi. Hot Corners jump out all Hot Corners. Platypi fight back, but it's the Hot Corners 5-3.
Herbisaurs taking on the Moonstars. It's Herbisaurs in a shutout, 5-0.
The Frontrunners at the Heaters in Detroit. Heaters take it 3-2.
Sawteeth taking on the Warblers, and it's Warblers maintaining home field with 5-0 victory.
Our old Freebooters in Philadelphia at the Freedom, and it's the Freebooter win, 9-4.
Blowfish taking on our sister team, the Sandcats, and the Sandcats take that one 3-1.
Way to go, Cats. Arctics at the Grapplers, last year's champs. The Arctics pound them 10-1.
Sirloins taking on the Water Bullets. Low scoring affair. Oh, Sirloin 6-0 in the late innings.
2 shutouts. The Wide Loads at the Buzzards in Colorado, and it's Wide Loads 7-4. So they're 2 straight. Wow. So some big stuff happening there. So starts off Pioneer Conference Pathfinder Division.
In the Pathfinder Division, there's a 2-way tie for first place. The Moose and the Burners, who we're seeing today, both knotted at the top with records of 3-2. Just behind them, the Freedom and Blowfish are knotted up in second place with records of 2-4 in their game and half back.
Ugh, it's a little intimidating. We'll be in last place facing that first place team. The Uncharted Division, those Colorado Buzzards finally got their first loss, took one on the chin, but they're still 5-1. They're at first place in their Uncharted Division. They're a full game and a half in front of the St. Louis Hot Corners and the New York Wild Pigs, who are both 3-2.
Yeah, and in the ticker there, I saw that it was like Rocket Ramon walks in a run. Rocket Ramon walks in a run.
Oh.
So yeah, I'll have to go back and watch that. But if you look at the ticker of that Buzzard game, the Ramon seemed to just fall apart. Down in the Journey Division, it's a two-way tie for first place. Freebooters and the Arctics knotted up at the top with records of 5-1. In second place, the Grapplers with a 500 record of 3-3, and they're 2 games out of first place.
All right, we're hoping to match the Sandcats record today with a win and bring us to 2-4. Our Explorer Conference Seafair Division, the Houston Jacks, as usual, first place, 4-1. Solid start by that team this season. They're a full game and a half ahead of the second place Heaters. We're playing 500 ball at 3 apiece.
Speaking of same old, sitting atop of the trade division, the Sirloins, as per usual. They kind of sit there, they park there and stay there all season. The Sirloins, with a record of 4-2, have sole possession of first place. 2 teams tied for second, the Nemesis and the Herbisaurs. Both teams with records of 2-3, and they are a game and a half out of first place.
Yeah, they have.
And of course, the lowly Beewolves at 1-4 are 2.5 games out of first.
The Sirloins were in Fort Lauderdale for 2 games against the Water Bullets, and I think the Water Bullets were 2-2. The Sirloins were 2-2, and the Sirloins took them both 2 shutouts.
Oh wow!
So that was a big divisional series. Finishing things off, the Curiosity Division, the San Jose Sawteeth are in first place at 4-2, and they are a full game ahead of everyone else in the division. The Warblers, Moonstars, and Wide Loads are all playing 500 ball with 3 apiece. That's going to bring us to today's game. We're looking at the Burners today here. Just a couple new things about these here Burners here. A lot of new players. First of all, Julian McCormick. Julian McCormick is playing for his 3rd team in 3 seasons. He started off with the Colorado Warblers, went to the Buzzards, now he's with the Burners. You can see his numbers right there, man. I mean, 94 power, 99 contact, 76 speed. His lowest stat is 60 with his arm. The 35-year-old's making $20.5 million. He's already got a 476 average this season with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs, Pete.
Yeah, and last year with the Buzzards, he hit 12 home runs on the season. So, yeah, the guy's doing it everywhere. Well representing that superstar moniker that he has, and he's going to be tough. He's going to be the guy we don't want to see a whole lot of out there.
Yep. They also picked up Victor Albright. Victor Albright plays right field. They picked him up from the Philadelphia Freedom. He's hitting .318 so far this season. The 34-year-old making $9.6 million. Big power hitter. Other than that, they also picked did they get Villa? No, I'm sorry, not Villa Dorsey. We're looking at Kingsley Savage. Kingsley Savage they picked up from the Tacoma Arctics to play shortstop. The 40-year-old shortstop's making 6.5. Is big power hitter. He's hitting 278 of the season with an RBI. They also got not Nicholas Ingham. Hubbub Person they picked up from the Warblers as well. Hubbub's a catcher, 28-year-old catcher. Pretty run of the mill, but he's hitting 333 this season with 2 RBIs. Not done yet. Going down the list there, let's see. They already picked up Chili Little. Down it's pitching. Elijah Frown, rookie, 19-year-old relief pitcher, composed. He's got a 5.4 ERA this week. He gave up 5 runs in how many games did he play? 3 games. He's got a 1.0 whip, and he's got a 250 batting average. So the kid can play. And also, I think it's the closer. Yeah, they picked up their closer, Daniel Molina, from the Philadelphia Frontrunners. So the Burners were busy in the offseason, Pete. They picked up a lot of solid names, and I think it's doing them well. They're in first place so far.
Yeah, it's paying off. They are a balanced team. When you look at this team across the board, all of them about mid to just maybe one tick below the middle, one tick up, one tick below. So they're a well-balanced team, and these additions have helped them to become balanced. So they are a tough team to beat.
Well, our 1-4 Beewolves are going to be facing that balanced team that Pete talked about, 3-2. Look at those bars, like just to round them out. That's a well-rounded team. That's actually impressive. Boy, it's good to be a Burners fan here. We're going to be putting one of our best out there, Bevis Ortiz. I think he's Frangipani got a winner. Is Bevis got it?
Frangipani's got it. She pitched a shutout.
Oh, this is the game where Bevis gets his first. So the right-hander, Bevis Ortiz, pretty straight down the middle. He's 0-1 in the season. That's right, he's 0-1. So he's got a 7.5 ERA. He'd like to shrink, and he's got a 1.50 whip.
And backing him up is Bertha Banks. She's going to be playing third base. She is locked in right now. She's got better than average power, better than average ability to connect, about average speed. She's hitting 375 with 1 home run. Buster Biggs in left field with better than average power and connectivity, ability to connect, and pretty good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 333 with 2 home runs. And then Freddie Knox at second base does not have a lot of power, but he's a very good contact hitter with a lot of speed on the base pass. He's hitting 267 with no home runs.
Yeah, we hope to see Knox step up, because I think he's going to be playing second base solo while Gina Torrens slides over to shortstop to fill in for Hanley Dexter's.
Yeah, which is trouble, because Torrens does not have the arm to get the ball from shortstop to first base.
It's true. That's very true. The Burners are going to put their left-hander, southpaw starting pitcher Melody Moods on the mound. Melody is known mostly for her junk, but she's accurate. Not very fast, but she's 1-0 on the season already. She's got an impressive 3.3 ERA and a 1.50 whip as well, so Moods is going to be a tough pitcher to hit.
Yes, sir, and backing her up will be, of course, that Julian McCormick you talked about, the first baseman. Excellent power, excellent ability to connect, very good speed on the base pass, hitting 476 with 2 home runs. He's locked in right now, so he's outperforming his career stats. Trejo in center field's got good power, good ability to connect, and very good speed on the base pass, hitting 333 with 1 home run. He's also locked in, so he's outperforming his career stats. And then, was it Vinny Albright you said?
Victor Albright.
Victor Albright out there in right field. Tommy talked about him earlier. He's got very good power. He's about average hitter, a little bit better than average ability to connect, and very good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 318 with no home runs. So
yeah, look at that. Their worst average on those players is
murderer's row over there. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 guys locked in. It's going to be. We got our work cut out for us. We're getting the lineup from the assistant coaches.
Throwing the towel. I'm throwing the towel right now from the press box.
Yeah,
down there.
This nice press box and all the tiki stuff. Billy LeBoink's going to start off the batting at first. He's going to play right field. Billy LeBoink's looking good today. Buster Biggs is going to bat second and play left field. Third is going to be Bertha Banks. She's going to play third. It's our only locked up player in the lineup right now. Batting fourth in cleanup is going to be Ruby Green. Ruby Green's going to be our designated hitter today. We're playing other conference game in their building, so Ortiz doesn't have to swing the bat. So it'll be good to see Ruby Green out there. We'll welcome her bat and hope she gets some offense. Playing second base, Frederick Knox, the Fort Knox at second base. So hopefully he's going to be able to get some outs there. Gina Torrens, the tense Gina Torrens, has no option but to play. We're hoping she could finally show up this season. She's been a big name on this team for so many years, so it's weird to see her just scraping the bottom. But Hanley Dexter is locked in but injured.
Yeah.
Behind her, batting 7th, Steve Monstour is going to see some time behind the plate, which is good to see because Steve Monstour brings some valuable offensive power to the lineup. He's going to play first base. He's playing first base because Sturdy Woodman is tense.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I guess that makes sense. Sturdy got that error in the last game, so they're gonna remind him that he's not just here. You know, we're not just gonna pay him to make commercials. He's got to get out there and play well for the team. So Steve Monstour is going to get a crack at first. Eliza Peck will catch. It's not usually see both of them on the field at the same time. And then batting 9th, Magic Moore. In center field again, Magic Moore is also tense, but we really don't have the backup lineup. So and then pitching today, like we said, Bevis Ortiz throws a four-finger, the curveball, the slider, and the fork pitch. It's a good set of pitches, and we're ready here, Pete, for a beautiful evening with the moon up in lovely Honolulu, Hawaii.
The ocean breezes gently blowing in. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice night. A nice night.
Yes.
Take a look here at the burner lineup. And leading off for the Burners will be
someone.
Elroy Action at second base. He's locked in. Pitt Jeterson at third base. Julian McCormick at first base is locked in. Trejo in center field is locked in. Albright in right field. Dorsey, the designated hitter, is tense. Savage at shortstop. Ingram in left field is also tense. Billy LeBoy, Buster Biggs, and Bertha Banks will take a first look at Melody Moods. Moods taking the bump with a 3.38 ERA. This place is packed, Tom.
It is.
Packed to the rafters.
Right fielder, Billy LeBoy.
Billy LeBoy steps in. He favors the high pitch. He's hitting 214 with no home runs, 2 RBIs. He's feeling neutral and fit. First pitch from Moods is outside. Ball 1. That just catches the inside corner for a called strike. That's a smash. That's going deep into left field, and it's going to drop. And Billy LeBoy has led off with a stand-up double.
Yeah, way to go, LeBoy. Another double by LeBoy. How many is that now? Way to the Beewolves to get out there and get started quick, Pete.
I was going to say, hey, his bat seems to be waking up here a little bit.
The engine running. Buster Biggs up now, hitting 333 on the season with 2 home runs. Pitched outside. You don't have to worry about Billy stealing. It'd have to be a pretty deep hit for him to make it home. That's fouled off the first base line. We're even at 1 apiece. That one's way inside it. Early swing, strike 2. 1-2 the count. Pressure up here. That one misses a little bit low. Good patience, Buster Biggs. That one misses. Ball 3. Now we got a full count. He's getting the pitch count up. It's a good seasoned hitter. A 4th ball from getting 2 strikes early. Nice walk.
The third baseman.
Yes, sir. So runners at first and second with no outs. Bertha Banks locked in and fit, hitting 375 with a home run, 2 RBIs. Runners at first and second with no outs. And that pitch is inside, ball 1. There's a smash. That's going to the first baseman. McCormick. He's going to throw to second, over to first for the double play. But Billy LeBoy was able to get to third base. So runner at third with 2 outs and Ruby Green stepping in.
The old 3-4-3. Well, we got a runner within scoring position. If Ruby can get a single here, first one's outside corner, strike 1 to Ruby Green. 0-1 count. She gets a hard hit, but that's going to go foul. Hopefully it's going to keep going foul. It is. It bounces off, comes back in the field. 0-2. The RBI man reaches out, defensive swing, fouls it back. That one's way down in the dirt. Ball 1. Good patience. Ruby, 1-2. Early swing, fouled that one back as well. Still 1-2. That one's down low, 2-2. 17 pitches by Melanie Moods, or 18. There's a high floater. That one's fouled back, and that's going to be a souvenir second row. Nice, easy one to catch there.
Oh, come on,
Early
man.
swing. She's got the pitch count coming up. 20th pitch by Melody Moods. Right in a rounder. Comebacker. She misses it. She's throwing the first. Oh, she gets the out, Pete. Oh, so close.
Yes, sir. So the Beewolves once again show a little life here in the first inning. Unfortunately, it doesn't pay off. They get one hit but no runs. Elroy action, pitch Peterson, Julian McCormick going to face off against Bevis Ortiz with his 7.5 ERA. Action locked in and fit, hitting 368. No home runs with 3 RBIs on the season.
Wow, 368. Yeah, Elroy was a big part of the overdogs when we were out there. Makes contact on the first one, pulls a foul on 1 the count. We saw that all the way. Number 43, Ortiz, gets his second pitch in there for strike 0-2. We're underway here in the bottom of the second. Beewolves looking good. Curveball fouled back off the net. Still 0-2. Ortiz got him in a hole. Fouls another one off, and it looks like he's going to get the pitch count up on Ortiz. He's looking for the right signal. Winds up, throws it. Another break. Boy, he can't get past anything past action. There's a hard hit to Gina Torrens, who dives, picks it up, whips it to first. Oh, it's not in time. There's that arm we were talking about. Pete.
She's going to kill us. She's going to kill us.
They got a dangerous pitch. Peterson hitting 250. Crowd on their feet here at the Shaka Sports Turf in Hawaii. Beavis throwing his 7th pitch. A fast runner at first base. Ball 1-1 the count. That one misses out and away. Ball 2-0 to Pitt Jeterson. Dangerous hitter. That one's right in there for a strike. 2-1. Is this where action goes? Goes to first. Good pickoff attempt by Bevis Ortiz. Very good to get him in the dirt. Oh, that's a hard hit single into left field. Buster Biggs picks up. He has to throw it in to keep him going further. 2 quick singles by the Burners. We got no outs. Runners at first and second, and a very dangerous hitter, Julian McCormick. He's hitting .476 with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs in the season, Pete. He got fast runners all over the place. In fact, the outfield's going to go deep for Julian McCormick. Hard foul back off the net. And we're even at 1 apiece. Pressure up here. Bevis Ortiz got his work cut out for him. There's a hard liner. Oh, and luckily it goes foul. Bertha Banks missed that. Diving one. 1-2. Can he put away McCormick? Oh, he does not chase on that slider outside. Good pitch, though. 15th pitch by Ortiz. Popped up deep to right field. Billy LeBoint going back to the warning track. He's going to throw it in. Oops. Missed the cutoff. And the runner's going to go to third. So he caught the out. And 1 out with runners in the corners. And up comes Rafael Trejo, the locked-in RBI man. Hitting .315 with a homer and 4 RBIs. Beewolves hoping for double play to get out of a potential nightmare situation with 1 out. That misses inside high. Ball 1-1 to the count. Swings, fouls that one back off behind the plate. 1 apiece. Bottom of the first, still no score. He knocks, who goes to second base for 1. Back to first. They get the double play, Pete. They get out of there. Here, Beewolves.
Burners pick up 2 hits, but no runs, so it's still tied up. 0-0 as we head into the top of the second. Freddie Knox, Gina Torrens, and Steve Monster going to face Melody Moods, who threw 20 pitches in that first inning, gave up a walk and a hit.
Good pitch count.
Her ERA is dropped to 284. Yeah, I don't know what Ortiz did. Freddie Knox hitting 267, but yeah, they kind of got the pitch count up on him as well. That one's down. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Inside ball 2. Freddie Knox. Ooh, late swing. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a shot that's going to split the third base and shortstop and get into left field for a clean single. Freddie Knox standing at first base with no outs. Again, Beewolves getting to Melody Moods early in the inning.
Yeah, good to see some of this offense by these Beewolves, Pete. Now, if Gina Torrens could get into this action, we'd really get started. So first early swing fouls it off. There goes Knox for second base. The pitch takes forever. Is he in the dirt? He makes it, Pete. Nice steal by Freddie Knox, who's now in scoring position. 0-2 the count. Real bad pitch, and she does not chase. 1-2 Gina Torrens. There's a roller to second base. He's going back to first. He's caught in a rundown. Oh, he slides and he's tagged out, Pete. Darn it, they get him in that rundown. He tried.
Yes, sir. Steve Monsteur's coming in. He's got hitting 125 on the season. No home runs and 1 RBI. Gina Torrens at first base with 1 out. First pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1.
Oh,
that one's popped up into shallow center field. The shortstop is out, makes the call, catches it. Savage with the second out. So 2 down.
Stranding these batters so far. Maybe Eliza Peck could put one out there, DP. She's only hitting 182 on the season. She started off like gangbusters, and then she went to sleep. It's a hard liner straight to the glove of Kingsley Savage for third out.
Even when I get it, it's just a line drive. Okay, we're going to the bottom of the second. The score is still 0-0. Victor Albright, Villa Dorsey, and Kingsley Savage going to take their first bats against Ortiz through 18 pitches in the first inning. Victor Albright's neutral and fit, hitting .318, no home runs, 3 RBIs. Albright playing right field for the Burners. Swing and a miss by Albright, strike one. Bevis Ortiz with 7 Ks on the season. That one's low, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Victor Albright. That one's fouled straight back, and now Albright finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ortiz delivering his 22nd pitch. That's fouled off as well. Albright's going to make Bevis throw some pitches here. That's popped up just outside of home plate. Eliza Peck's there to make the catch for the first out. 1 down. Villa Dorsey, designated hitter, stepping in. He's tense but fit, hitting a paltry 136 so far this season, but he does have an RBI. That first pitch from Ortiz, it goes right back up the middle in the center field for a clean single. So Dorsey's standing at first base. Kingsley Savage, the shortstop, steps in. He's neutral and fit, hitting .278, no home runs, 1 RBI. 1 out, runner at first, has a lot of speed. This team has a lot of speed, Tommy. There's a roller, but that's going to be foul along the first baseline. Throw over to first, and Dorsey's back. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out to Savage, the shortstop. There's a roller, and Freddie Knox. Oh, and Freddie Knox almost makes the layout, and he's good. Dorsey goes all the way to third. Wow, that is fast. Freddie Knox had to lay out to try and look like he was going to make the play. Unfortunately, he couldn't corral the ball, so the ball rolled away a little bit, and in the meantime, Dorsey was able to get around.
Catch it.
There's a.
She ran away from it. You see that? Oh.
Yeah. Once again, I thought I was getting Ortiz, so Ortiz went in to catch it. Eliza Peck seemed to didn't know what she was doing because the person who was controlling her didn't know what was happening. Huh. So we're losing 1-0. Okay, Burners 1, Beewolves 0. Runners at first and second with 1 out in the bottom of the second. Hubbub Person, the catcher, is in. He's hitting .333 with 2 RBIs. Swing and a miss, and very quickly Person is behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes on out. That one's high. One ball, 2 strikes. Ortiz is now tense. There's a roller just in front of home plate. Eliza Peck jumps on it, but unfortunately it rolled foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes with an out. There's another one. That's a fair ball. She's going to pick it up, make the throw to first for the second out. And it was able to move the runners to second and third. But like I say, 2 outs now. Elroy Action locked in and fit 1 for 1 with a single, hitting a .400 this season. 2 outs, played the batter. First pitch is ripped foul along the third base line. No balls, 1 strike. It's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Ortiz up to 34 pitches, make it 35 right here, and that's going to get through into center field. That's going to score possibly 2 runs. Magic Moore comes up throwing, and it's not going to make it, and of course, Elroy Action is going to take second base on the throw. So 2 more score, making it 3-0. Elroy Action standing at second base, 2 outs, and Pitt Jeterson, the third baseman, steps in. He's hitting .294. Takes the first pitch for a called strike, strike 1. 2 RBIs for Jeterson. Throw back to second, and Action is able to get back. So a lot of speed. Elroy Action, lots of speed. Jeterson takes the second pitch for a called second strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Now on Jeterson. That one was anticipated, but he let it go. It was ball 1. Swing and a miss, and Pete Jeterson goes down on strikes. I believe that's Ortiz's first K for the day, but the Burners pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, making it 3-0 Burners. Magic Moore's first at bat. Billy LeBoink 1 for 1 with a double, and Buster Biggs with a walk. Melody Moods at 31 pitches.
The center fielder.
Magic Moore's tense but fit. He's got good connection versus left-handed pitching. He's hitting 158 on the season with a home run and an RBI. Oh my, that was high, but the ump called it strike. 2 quick strikes on Magic Moore as Melody Moods goes right at him. That one's popped up along in foul territory along the third base line. It's going to drop harmlessly. So that one's fouled off along the third base line. Now with the Moods seems to be pitching with more authority with the lead. Moore pops that one up into shallow left field. Kingsley Savage is out. The shortstop is out to make the catch for the first out. 1 down.
Billy LeBoink 1 for 1 with a double. Beewolves got to string a few together here. Get somebody on the board. 3-0 quick. First one's a strike on 1. Second one misses for a ball, or even 1 apiece. Good patience, Mr. Hard hit right back up the middle. That's going to be a nice, clean single. And Billy LeBoink's doing his work today, Pete.
Yeah, he seems to be snapping out of it a little bit. A double and a single so far today. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, is neutral and fit. He walked his first time up. Runner at first base does not have a lot of speed, unfortunately. Billy LeBoink is starting to hit the ball, but he's still the corker out there on the base paths. Buster Biggs takes the first one for cold strike. The second pitch is off the plate for ball 1. 1-1. That one catches the inside corner for called second strike. 1-2 now. That's a smash. That's a line drive to the second baseman. LeBoink read it and got back to first quickly. So 2 outs now, and Bertha Banks steps in.
Bertha Banks is 0 for 1. A little more power and contact than most batters. That's the first one there for a strike on the count. 2 strikes from being down. There goes the run. No, he's got to come back. He's coming back. It's Billy LeBoink we're talking about here. He thought about it. Came back to first. Got back. Another strike in there, 1-2. Bertha Banks in jeopardy. Hard hit liners right to the glove of Savage, who goes to first, gets that third out.
All right. We're heading into the bottom of the third. Still 3-0 Burners. Julian McCormick 0 for 1. Rafael Trejo 0 for 1. Victor Albright 0 for 1. Ortiz at 39 pitches with a strikeout, giving up 6 hits. His ERA is up to 9 now.
Yeah, that last inning was a rough inning for Bevis Ortiz. Tries to spit the flavor out of his mouth. He's facing the locked-in, dangerous hitter McCormick. The outfield's going to fade back right up to the wall. Hard hit to right center field. That's gone, Pete. Julian McCormick gets another home run. Wow, that one was... I want to see how far that one went. He hit that one 451 feet. It's his 3rd home run and 8th RBI of the season. That puts the Burners up 4-zip. And the Beewolves digging themselves a nice little hole.
Yep.
Up comes Rafael Trejo for 1. Trejo, a good hitter with a lot of speed. It's a liner to... Oh, a diving, what's her name? Gina Torrens, who could not grab it, makes it in the left field, thrown in. The Burners letting them burn, coming right at him. Victor Albright 0 for 1, still no outs in the bottom of third with a real fast runner or hitter. Bertha Banks grabs it, throws back to first, but he's standing there ready. We got 1 down. Bringing in Villadorsi, the DH for Hawaii. 1 for 1 on the day. First one watches it inside corner, strike 1, 0-1 the count. Fast runner at first base. Fouls that one back off the net. We're at 0-2. Bevis Ortiz, Freddie Knox over to second. The toss back to first. Not going to get him at first. They get the lead runner at second. Dorsey makes it to first with a single. That brings in Kingsley Savage. We still need 1 more. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Fans on their feet, big power hitter. Outside corner, strike 1. Outfield fading back. Outfield is deep. Infield's going to go guard the lines. Hard hit to Buster Biggs in left field. Oh, it's mercifully foul. Still 1-2. Swings at a bad pitch, fouls it off. Still 1-2. Pitch 51. That's over the head of Freddie Knox into a big gap. Just going to bring in another run. They chase it to the wall. Magic Moore throws the cutoff. And the next run comes in. That's 2 runs. This is 5-0. Burners are just outclassing the Beewolves tonight. And that brings in Nicholas Ingram. Good contact hitter. Bevis Ortiz struggling tonight. Monster picks it up. He's going to toss it over to Ortiz to close out that awful side. Ugh.
Going into the top of the fourth, it's now 5-0 Burners. Ruby Green 0 for 1. Freddie Knox 1 for 1. Gina Torrens 0 for 1. Moves at 47 pitches with 1 walk, giving up 3 hits. 3 REs down to 2.16. Beewolves we're doing good against Moods, making her throw pitches. Got the pitch count up, and now it's just you give her a lead, and now she's just dealing. She's just going right at mid batters. She don't care. 2 quick strikes on Ruby Green. 0-2 now. It's fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes. Moods at 51 pitches. That one's popped up into right field. Right fielder's ranging over. Albright makes the catch for the first out. 1 down.
1-1. Freddie Knox 1 for 1 with a single. Maybe Freddie Knox could turn things around for the Beewolves. Swings early at a pitch. 1-1 the count. Watch that one go by. We're even at 1 apiece. Top of the fourth, 5-0 Burners. That one also misses ball. Good patience by Freddie Knox. 2-1.
Yep.
Pops up an easy fly
straight up.
Ball in the center field, waving it off the center fielder. That's going to be an easy catch for Trejo. 2 up, 2 down.
Gina Torrens, 10th but fit, 0 for 1 today. She's got no batting average. She's been in 3, possibly 3.5 games and hasn't hit the ball yet. Well, she did hit the ball the last time, but it was a fielder's choice. First pitch is a strike. That's lifted. That'll get in there. That's going to fall into the gap.
And she's going to get 2.
She's going to 2. She's thinking about going to 3, but thought better of it.
Way to go,
so good for Torrens. All right, a double. Here we go.
Steve Monstour now over for 1, but he's got power against right-handers facing left-hander. Still a home run. Will make this an interesting game. First one's in there for a strike, 0-1 the count. You got the fast Gina Torrens at second base for the first time this season. That one in the dirt. We're even at 1 apiece. With 2 outs. That one misses inside. Good patience by Steve Monstour. 2-1. Early swing. Hits that one foul.
Too early.
2-2-2. That one's a little late. Now you got to split the difference. Oh, gets him on the outside corner. He's done.
That's the other thing is I find that I get put into a hole by a bad call, and then it's like never. Bottom of the fourth, Beewolves losing 5-0. How about Pearson 0 for 1, Elroy action 2 for 2 with the double. Pitts Ederson 1 for 2 with a strikeout. How about Pearson, the catcher, 0 for 1, hitting 300.
Weesh.
Burners with a 5-0 lead in the bottom of the fourth. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Ortiz at 54 pitches. That one's fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. To pitch, how about Pearson? There's a smash that'll go right to Freddie Knox. He's going to pick it up, make the throw to first for the first out. 1 down. And in steps Elroy action. 2 for 2, a double, a single, 2 RBIs, hitting 429. 5 RBIs. Action having a big game today. Nobody on, 1 out. There's a roller. That'll get to Steve Monstour. He'll pick it up, take it himself for the second out. So 2 quick outs now. And Pitch Ederson, the third baseman, neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a single. Ortiz is tense but fit. There's a roller, and that's going to get to Torrens, who's going to pick it up, make the throw quickly, and they are going to get him at third. So 1, 2, 3
finally
in the bottom of the fourth. Way to go, Beewolves. So we're going into the top of the fifth. Eliza Peck 0 for 1, Magic Moore 0 for 1, Billy LeBoy 2 for 2 with a double. Melody Woods at 63 pitches with a strikeout, a walk, giving up 4 hits. Her ERA is at a 1.93. Eliza Peck 0 for 1 with a 167 with an RBI this season. Has a smash line drive to Pitch Ederson at third base, who plucks it out of the air for the first out. 1 down.
Magic Moore coming. She's tending to put that first pitch right down the middle. But he's got good contact against left-handers, is Magic Moore. Hard hit to deep center field. It's going back. It's not going to be far enough. Ranging back to short of the track is Trejo. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Billy LeBoy, the right fielder, favors the high pitch. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Got his average up to 312. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1.
That's inside.
That one's inside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. There's a roller to Elroy action at second base. He'll pick it up, make the throw to McCormick.
Wow.
1, 2, 3. We're heading into the bottom of the fifth. Burners, 5 runs on 9 hits. Beewolves, no runs on 4 hits. Julian McCormick, 1 for 2 with a home run. Rafael Trejo, 1 for 2, and Victor Albright, 0 for 2. Ortiz at 57 pitches with a strikeout, giving up 9 hits. His ERA is at 9.0. Julian McCormick locked in and fit, 1 for 2 with a home run and an RBI, hitting .478, 3 home runs, and 8 RBIs. The pitch to him again.
58th pitch by Ortiz. Right at him hard. Liner foul ball. The fans are at the leaning forward in their seats. They want to see him do it again. Do it again, Julian. I love this guy. Oh, he swings at a bad one. Gina Torrens going to run, pick that up off the ground, throw it to first. It should be good. Nice play. Nice, easy play. Shortstop to first, and we get the most dangerous pitcher out of the way. That brings in Rafael Trejo, 1 for 2. Not a not dangerous hitter. 60th pitch by Bevis Ortiz. Come in. Put him away, Bevis. Swinging him at strike 1. Nice movement on that curveball. 0-1. Hits the liner. Monstru is going to pick that up, walk it over himself. 2 quick outs. Beewolves looking good defensively this last couple sides. And that brings in Victor Albright, who's over 2. He's got a lot of power, though. So Ortiz has got to work to get past him. Gets that on the inside corner. No swing. 0-1 the count. Bevis Ortiz getting a little bit back here. Hits a little roller to Bertha Banks. It should be 1-2-3. Over to first. Nice side by the Beewolves, Pete.
Yes, sir. They put 2 together in a row here. Let's get some runs now. In the top of the 6th, still Burners 5-0. Buster Biggs 0 for 1 with a walk. Bertha Banks 0 for 2, and Ruby Green 0 for 2. Moods at 68 pitches with a strikeout, a walk, giving up 4 hits. Come on, Buster. Let's get it going here. 0 for 1 with a walk, hitting .318, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs on the.
Beewolves got a mountain to climb to come back from this game. That one's a high floater. Good patience to watch that first one. 70th pitch by Moose.
Oh, man.
Another early swing by Buster Biggs. 1 apiece. That one's outside corner. 1 and 2. Did you put him away? Early swing off the net. Foul. 1 and 2 count. There's a one right up the middle. Good placement by Buster Biggs. Again, this is the second time Buster Biggs looked a little shaky at first, but turned it around and got a nice single.
Yes, sir. Bertha Banks neutral. Fitch came in here locked in. She's 0 for 2, though, so far today. Buster Biggs at first base with no outs. That's high. Ball 1.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Buster Biggs ran before the throw, and he's going to be caught in that run down. McCormick tags him 1 out.
Yep. God bless it. 2 balls, no strikes with 1 out. That one's fouled off. 2 and 1 now. It's outside, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike with 1 out. There it is. High up into the air into left field. Unfortunately, it's going to come up a little short. Ingram is under it to make the catch for the second out. 2 down now, and Ruby Green steps in.
Ruby Green 0 for 2. Empty bases. 200 of the season. Not good for a DH. Hopefully she can get on and get something done here. That one floats up high, misses. 1-0 the count. Nice ball. Check swing, but it's on the outside corner. Strike 1. Or even 1 apiece. That one looked a little high, but we got 1 and 2. That one's also high, but she fans on it. Oh,
I had to. The last one was high, and they call it a strike. I can't just stand there and watch it go by. Going into the bottom of the 6th, it's 5-0 Burners. Villa Dorsey 1 for 2. Kingsley Savage 2 for 2 with a double. Nicholas Ingram 1 for 2. Ortiz at 63 pitches with a strikeout. Villa Dorsey's tense but fit. He's 1 for 2 with a single, hitting .167 this season. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. There's a roller that'll get into center field. They're going to give me Magic Moore, not Bevis Ortiz. He'll throw it into Gina Torrens. So a single for Villa Dorsey. So was hitting 100 when he came in here. He's 2 for 2 so far. Kingsley Savage 2 for 2 with a double and a single. He's hitting .350 on the season. A lot of speed at first base. Savage offers it the first one, but can't catch up with it. No balls, 1 strike. Mojo goes down on Bevis Ortiz for a failed pickoff attempt. He is tense. Allen's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kingsley Savage, the Burner shortstop. Allen's in the dirt. Eliza Peck makes the stop. 2 balls and a strike. Throw over to first. Dorsey is back. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Villa Dorsey at first base, swing and a miss. Kingsley Savage couldn't catch that one. The count evens up 2 and 2. Bevis Ortiz about to deliver his 70th pitch of the game.
Oh, come on.
Driven into left field. And Buster Biggs will pick it up, throw it into Freddie Knox at second base. So now there's runners at first and second with no outs. And Nicholas Ingram, who's 10th but fit, he's 1 for 2 with a single today and an RBI. He's hitting .318. Dorsey he's over there on. And he's going to go for home, of course, and that's going to make it. And on the throw, everybody's going to take an extra base. So Ingram with a single that he stretches into a double on the throw. I don't know. Runners at second and third with no outs. Another run scores, making it 6-0 Burners. That's fouled off. No balls, 1 strike. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. There's a roller to Bertha. And she missed it.
Perfect.
She missed the ball. Nope, she missed the freaking ball. And, of course, then it rolls to Gina Torrens, who couldn't throw the ball to first even if it was hit to her. So another run scores, making it 7-0. There's runners at first and second, and there's still no outs in the bottom of the 6th.
Bevis, what happened?
Allen's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Elroy action. That's going to be caught by Billy LeBoink. He's going to throw it into second quickly to hold everybody where they are. So still runners at first and second, but 1 out now. And Pitch Ederson, the third baseman, step in. He's 1 for 3 with a single.
Yeah,
he anticipated that pitch, but that was low, ball 1, so he was content to let it go by. 1-0. There's a shot, and that's going to get out into left field. Buster Biggs is there to make the catch and gets the ball thrown back in quickly to hold everybody where they are. So still runners at first and second, but now 2 outs. Julian McCormick, the dangerous, locked in Julian McCormick, hitting .458.
Why are they anticipating this fork pitch to start things off?
Pitch, ball 1. I don't know. I keep forgetting he has it, so I don't really throw it that much. That one's fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs to Julian McCormick. McCormick 1 for 3 today. There's a smash, but that's going to get through. Billy LeBoy's going to come up firing. He's throwing home, and it's not going to be in time. And Eliza Peck dropped it anyway. So it's now 8-0. And 2 outs with runners at first and second. 2 outs. I think that's the end of Bevis Ortiz, who couldn't get to the 7th inning. His ERA's in the toilet. He's 10.03. Bevis Ortiz is going to leave with a 10.03 ERA. Just not a good day for him. Tats Belforce coming in. He's got a 0 ERA, 0 whip, 0 Ks. He's neutral and fit. He's got a little bit less than average velocity, average junk. Less than average accuracy. He's fully rested. He's walk prone. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. So runners at first and second with 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Burners 8, Beewolves nothing. Rafael Trejo, the center fielder, steps in. Swing and a miss. And now Trejo's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. There's a shot that's going to get into center field. Magic Moore's going to pick it up and make the throw, which he probably... Okay. That was close, but they didn't get him. So
basically in the
dirt. Now 9-0. Burners. And we're still at 51, right? Okay, yeah. 9-0 Burners. And runners at first and second with 2 outs. Albright takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's popped up to Billy LeBoink in right field. He's going to get there and make the catch. And that'll be the end of the inning. And a 4-run inning. Again, anytime you see that number 4, that's a horrible inning. It's Burners 9, Beewolves nothing. And we're heading into the top of the 7th. Freddie Knox, Gina Torrens, and Steve Monstour. Melody Mood's still in the game. Freddie Knox neutral and fit, 1 for 2 with a single. He's gotten his average up to 294. Mood's at 82 pitches, but at this point, why would you pull her? There's a shot. That's getting it out into center field. That's going to drop, and Trejo's going to pick it up, and he makes the throw in. So Freddie Knox with a leadoff double.
Nice. Punisher for throwing that one right down the pipe. Gina Torrens now 1 for 2 with the double.
Now.
Oh, there they
There
go.
she goes.
They're going to pull Melody Moods, and they're going to bring in Eleanor Locos. Eleanor Locos is starter/reliever. She's got a 1.93 ERA, a 0.86 whip, and 7 Ks in the season. She doesn't throw the ball all too hard, but she's got good junk, and she's really accurate. She's mostly rested as she throws the forefinger, the slider, the curveball, so she's a tough reliever to hit. He's got a fast runner at second base. Sizzles the first one in for a strike, on the count. Second one, 94 miles an hour outside, misses. We're even at 1 apiece. There's a breaking pitch to second base. Savage gonna go. Oh, couldn't come back. They get the throw to third, get the lead runner because a second single to Gina Torrens.
Steve Monstour, the catcher, power versus right-handed. Well, he's playing first base. Power versus right-handed pitching. He's hitting 100 so far this season. That's going to get up into center field. Everybody's going to be safe. So runners at first and second with 1 out.
Now batting, the catcher.
And things are happening quickly here.
53.
Yeah. Eliza Peck now 0 for 2 with a lowly 154 on the season. Eliza hoping to turn things around. You got runners at first and second, 1 out. We just can't let her hit into a double play. 1-0 the count. That one missed. Swings at that one, gets to the shortstop, throws a second for 1, over to first for 2. The double play. Oh.
Yep, so we're heading into the bottom of the 7th. It's Burners 9 runs on 15 hits. Beewolves no runs on 7. Villa Dorsey, Kingsley Savage, and Nicholas Ingram going to face off against Balfour.
The designated hitter.
Dorsey tense but fit. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles tonight.
36 looking at him, winds up, throws right away. Outside corner, strike 1. Nice slider to Villa Dorsey, who's looking a little tense. Contact hitter though, makes contact. Stopped by Monstour, is going to toss it over to Balfour to get that first out. Good play, Steve Monstour, because that was fair just down the line. That brings in Kingsley Savage 3 for 3 on the night. Big power hitter. First pitch, ooh, it's low, but it's a strike. Outfield's going to fade back.
That's inside.
Just misses inside. We're even at 1 apiece. The number 45, the shortstop for the Burners. Another one outside corner. He doesn't go for 1 and 2. Balfour's got him where he wants him. Can he put him away? His 11th pitch gets a signal from Peck. He winds up. He tosses. Oh, check swing on that curveball high. Even at 2 apiece. Swings at a low pitch. Monstour's going to run over, get it, toss it back to first. Balfour. It's the Monstour to Balfour connection. The 3-1. Nicholas Ingram 2 for 3. Great contact hitter. Hard hit the left field. Buster Biggs going back. Dives and grabs it. Yeah, Buster.
All right, so we're heading into the top of the 8th. Still 9-0 Burners. Magic Moore 0 for 2. Billy LeBoy 2 for 3 with a double. Buster Biggs 1 for 2 with a walk. Eleanor Locos 6 pitches, giving up 1 hit. Or ERA's at a 1.59. Magic Moore tense but fit. He's 0 for 2, hitting 143 on the season with a home run and an RBI. First pitch is outside, ball 1. There's a smash. It's just going to float foul along the third baseline. 1 ball, 1 strike now. That's popped up into the air. Center fielder and right fielder collapsing, but the center fielder calls him off. Trejo makes the catch for the first out. 1 down.
That's promising when it
Top of
just
the 8th.
missed the third base line. Billy the Boink 2 for 3. Billy the Boink about the only Beewolf who's solid tonight. Watch the first one there for a strike, 0-1 the count. On the locals. Hard liner to left center field. That's going back. That's going to be extra bases even for Billy the Boink. Pete, who is this guy? How old is he?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know, but he's starting to hit well, which is good. Buster Biggs, the left fielder's neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Biggs hitting 348 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. 1 out. Runner at second. There's a roller to Savage, a shortstop. He can't make a play on LeBlanc at third, so he goes to first. 2 outs now. Runner at third base.
Beewolf
Come on, Bertha. Let's get 1 across the board.
threatening to get a solitary run, but it requires a single.
Oh,
She fouls that one off. Souvenir, third base line. 0-1 the count to Bertha Banks. That one misses high. Good eye. 1 apiece. 15th pitch misses inside. Good patience for a good solid hitter.
Oh,
Swings a little bit late, hits the shortstop. Savage picks it up, throws to first, and clears up the bases.
Yep. About to get shut out. So we're heading into the bottom of the eighth. The Burners holding on to a 9-0 lead. Hubbub Persons 1 for 3. Elroy Action 2 for 4 with a double. Pitch Peterson 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Belfort 13 pitches with 1 hit. Hubbub Person neutral and fit 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI, hitting .333. Person playing catching for the Burners today. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Allen's fouled straight back. No balls, 2 strikes with no outs. Got some Beewolf fans in the front row back there. Allen's low ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're sorry you had to come all the way out here for this.
Right.
Allen's outside. Count is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. Allen's low. 3-2. Belfort now has gone full count 3-2. He's walk prone. There's a smash. That'll get into center field for a single.
Unbelievable.
Why walk when you can hit, the Burners say.
If you pitch it in the strike zone, they'll take it out.
Right. You can't get anything past them. I mean, that's the thing. Is Ortiz with 1 strikeout, I think, today. But you can't. Yeah, anywhere close, and they hit it. If you try to get them to chase, they won't. And there's a shot.
Dive.
That's going to get past her into center field, and another single. So the 1 and 2 hitters come up and both single to center field. So now you got runners again at first and second with no outs, and Jeterson stepping up 1 for 4 with a single. This is like a well-worn record right here. We're going over it again. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Belfort up to 21 pitches now. Make that 22. That one's outside. Count is evened up 1-1. There's a shot. And Monster, it's going to get right past Monster. Everybody's going to move up a base. Pitt Cheaterson at first. Bases are now loaded with nobody out. And who's stepping into the plate, Tommy?
He hasn't thrown a curveball that someone has not hit. He can't throw
Julian
a curveball.
McCormick. Julian McCormick, 2 for 4 so far with a home run today, hitting .480. Oh, that one completely fooled him for a called strike. Strike 1. Bases loaded, no outs. McCormick fouls that one off, and now he finds himself in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. There's a pop fly over to, and Freddie Knox is able to run it in and make the catch on the fly for 1 out. Everybody got back. He fired a throw over to first, but everybody was able to get back. So bases loaded, 1 out. There's a roller to Monstour. He's going to pick it up. Double play? No double play because of Gina Torrens. Get that quick turnaround. So they got the runner going to second for the second out. They couldn't complete the transaction. So runners at first and third with 2 outs. And the Burners, of course, got another run. So it's now 10-0 Burners. Wow.
Double digits.
And the Beewolves just done. They're just done. Count is even now. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Victor Albright, the right fielder, in at the plate. There's a roller to Gina Torrens, who's got to make the throw to first, and it's not going to be in time. I should have gone to second. I knew that. Okay, so another run scores, make it 11-0, but runners at first and second with 2 outs. Villa Dorsey, the designated hitter, is in. Wow. There's a smash. That's foul along the third baseline. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Dorsey tense, although I think he's like 2 for 4 or something. There's a smash.
Grab it.
There it is. Come on, Freddie. And Freddie makes the...
Goodness.
Took a funny hop, and Knox was able to knock it down, hold on to it, get up and make the throw. We're going into the top of the 9th. Burners 11 runs on 19 hits. The Beewolves no runs on 8. Ruby Green 0 for 3. Freddie Knox 2 for 3.
Designated hitter.
Ruby Green 0 for 3 today, hitting 167 on the day, on the season. There goes Victor Albright, the right fielder. They're going to bring Kenna Korn in. Kenna Korn is a defensive substitution here in the 9th inning, obviously. Victor Albright, a big day at the plate. But he does not have the arm that Korn has. So Kenna Korn, no errors, hitting .400 on the season, no home runs. She's neutral and fit. She's got about average speed. She's got very good fielding and better than average arm out there in right field. So defensive substitution, Kenna Korn out in right field. That's a smash. That's going to drop in center field in front of Trejo. So Ruby Green gets to first base, 1 on with no outs.
All right, we just need 11 quick runs, Pete.
That's all we need.
Freddie Knox 2 for 3, the double is single. Good batting average on the season. Got a run at first base, no outs. Pressure up here, top of the 9th. 11-0. Early swing, foul ball, souvenir. That one's ready there for a strike. 0-2. She's got him in a hole. Her 20th pitch is check swing. Good play to pull it back. 1-2 the count. Swings ahead of that one again, and it's pulled foul. That's going to be foul territory. Third base line. Still 1-2 the count. Drifts outside, breaking pitch. No swing. 2 apiece. Ooh, check swing. Good patience. Way to pull it back twice. Full count. 3-2. And she comes right at him and gets that third strike.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gina Torrens.
Gina Torrens, 10th foot pitch. She's 1 for 3 with a double today, hitting .091 on the season. Ruby Green standing at first base. That's popped up in the right field. That'll be caught for the second out. Ruby Green unable to advance, but she's going to fake it. She faked it. Nothing happened. So 2 outs. Runner at first base. Steve Monstour steps in. He's 1 for 3 with a single.
Come on, Steve. Hit a home run here and just get out of this thing here. Runs right in there. There's the home run pitch. Strike 1. Oh, the count. Ball 1. Piece to Steve Monstour. That one's right there. Hard liner. That's going to be right in the glove of Trejo in center field, and that game is over, folks.
Yep.
The Beewolves lose in big, grand fashion. They were never in this thing. They started with some offense in the top of the first. You thought maybe this will happen, but when they didn't get any runs from it, the Burners just burned them, just shut them down. Burners get 3 in the second, 2 in the third, 4 in the 6th, 2 in the 8th. A lot of the times I was pitching. 11 runs on 19 hits. The Beewolves get 9 hits.
Yeah, but that just meant that I was playing defense. So
Beewolves get 9 hits and not a single run. Billy LeBoink 3 for 4. You could not blame Billy LeBoink. I only feel bad that he was so hot when everyone else was so cold. Freddie Knox was the only one who produced 2 for 4. Again, no RBIs. Biggs walks once. Look at the strikeouts. Green strikes out. Knox strikes out. Monstour strikes out. Blech.
Yep. And then on the other side, I mean, the only one with a 0 for hits is Kenna Corn, but that's because she never got the bat.
Yeah.
Elroy Action 3 for 5. Pitt Juderson 2 for 5. McCormick 2 for 5. Trejo 2 for 5. Albright 1 for 5. What's he doing there? Throw his ass out.
Yeah.
1 for 5. Dorsey 2 for 5. Kingsley Savage 3 for 4. Ingram 2 for 4. And Pearson 2 for 4. And then look at the runs they scored. Action scored 1. McCormick scored 1. Dorsey scored 3 runs. Savage scored 2. Ingram scored 2. Pearson scored 2. I mean, it's nuts. Yeah. 1 home run. Julian McCormick was able to go yard. Outside of that, the ball stayed in the yard pretty much.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You got 4 Burners that have multiple RBIs.
Yeah. And I think the one McCormick hit was a solo home run, right? The bases were empty. He just yeah. So you had 1 home run, and that was only accounted for 1 run. They scored 10 runs with the ball not leaving the yard, not staying in the field. It's just ugly. I mean, Beewolves are playing ugly baseball. It's just not good.
The pitching was terrible. Bevis Ortiz goes 5 2/3 innings, gives up 14 hits, 9 earned runs, only gets 1 K. Gives up a home run that wipes it out. His ERA climbs up to a 10.8. He's 0-2 on the season now. Tats Belfour comes in to relieve him, throws 2.1 innings, gives up 5 hits, 2 earned runs. His ERA is up to a 4.15. He's got no record.
Yeah, and the Burners, Melody Moods gets the win. She pitched 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, walked 1, struck out 2. She left with an ERA of 1.59 and a record of 2-0. And then Locos gets the save. Came in, pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 strikeout. Her ERA is at a 1.17, and she's 0-1. So yeah, I was all Burners all day today. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
3 stars of the game. First star is the B+, second baseman Elroy Action, 3 for 5, a double, 2 RBIs, and he scored a run.
Yeah, it was big. It was big. Second star we were talking about before the game, number 21, the shortstop for the Burners. Julian McCormick goes 2 for 5, gets a home run, 2 RBIs, and scores a run himself.
Yep, and then the third star B-plus shortstop Kingsley Savage, 3 for 4 with a double and RBI and scored 2 runs. So Tommy G with 6 hits, 3 great catches, 1 stolen base, 1 strikeout, a contribution of 50%. I don't understand this. How do I rank 50%? I only got 3 hits and 1 great catch. Of all the games that we've played so far, this is probably the worst contribution I've had, or the second or third. I mean, 1 or 2, because I had another game where I only had 2 hits.
Hey, so you got 3.
Well, I mean, again, that's why I'm getting so ticked off. Is I don't know why I can't hit the freaking ball. I don't understand that. I don't understand why all of a sudden I can't hit. I don't understand.
I don't get it. All right, well, we're 1-5, right?
Yeah.
It's the third season in a row the Beewolves start out just pathetic. I mean, the only thing that keeps you in it is that both other times they turned it around to such an extent that they made the playoffs.
But I think didn't we wind up having to set back the ego to do that? Didn't we get to a point where we were like, I think we got to turn the ego down because we can't win.
Yeah, but I
winning.
don't get it, because we were winning at this ego at the end of last season. It's not like we cranked it up at the very end and haven't won since.
No.
We were doing well.
I agree. I don't understand why it's all of a sudden we can't hit the ball. I don't understand. Yeah.
I mean, this was a game we should have lost. I mean, we shouldn't have lost an 11-0. I mean, the Burners are impressive. I was intimidated reading all the stats at the beginning of the game. I would have been shocked if we won that, but not a single run. I mean, we got 9 hits. We just can't get them. We get somebody on. We get 1 or 2 guys on, and then floor kicks out, and they just don't. They strand them.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, if I look at how many runners we leave stranded, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, look at the
squad. And that's, like I say, that's what happens. Is we'll come out and we'll get maybe a leadoff person or the first 2 batters up will get on, and then we can't hit. Nobody hits. Pop up, line drive to the shortstop. I mean, it's like what?
Yeah. Well, this game, it's like it was our second time we got 11 runs scored against us. The ones in the middle aren't bad. 5-0, 5-4. We just scored less than them all. We just got to get another game where we're going back home after this to play one against the front runners in town. One of 2. The only good thing is that we don't have to face the Burners again this season before we go out on a California road trip. But I don't know how let's see if we go to standings. Where are the front runners?
We're being outscored. They we've scored 20 runs in 6 games, and the people have scored 36 runs against us in 6 games.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah. We got the worst run differential in the league by 2. The only other team that's close to us is the other Phoenix team. The Sandcats at 14. Well, this next game's
this is just ugly. This is just an ugly loss.
It's a good opportunity. Front runners are also last place, so they're 2-4. So we could both end up 2-5 with the win there. We should, if we can't beat the front runners, we really got to worry. But we should be able to take the front runners. So we'll wait.
The front runners are 2-4, but they got a +1 run differential.
Yeah.
So if you put that together, they'll beat us by 15 runs.
So that'll be a good litmus test. I mean, if we could turn things around and get the front runners, okay. If we lose the front runners, we got to do some real thinking. But
again, they're also a balanced team.
Yeah.
So they're also one of those balanced teams. Let's see. Yeah, it just irks me. I don't understand. I've been so, and again, for me, I just know that my performance has really been poor. I just have not played well all 6 games. I don't know why. And I didn't play this well. I mean, I haven't played this. I didn't play this poorly. In the first season we got the first season we played. I mean, I just can't hit the ball. I don't understand. I can't read the pitches the ones I think that are going to be, that are strikes are not the ones that I think that are not strikes that get called strikes. I don't know. And you look at the front runners. Listen to this: Jonas Trickster, average rating A; Miles Hart A; Cole Vincenzo A-; Ed Club A-; Hannah Mess A-. That's their. Those 5 are their starting. That's their starting lineup.
Yeah.
Filet Jones B+, Justice Man B+. I mean, it's just these guys are not going to be easy. They're not going to be easy guys.
No, they're not. But we just gotta take them. We gotta
And again, same thing. You look at their pitchers.
Well, we can't come into this thinking we're gonna lose it. We gotta show up back home and be ready to just say, yeah, we're winning this game. If we come in there thinking, we're gonna lose, then we're gonna lose.
Oh, I go in every game. I go in, trying to do my best, which is again another reason why I get so aggravated at the end of the game. I wanted to do my best. I have no idea what that was, but 3 hits is definitely not my best.
Yeah.
3 hits and one great catch. That's definitely not my best. But you're right. I mean, you hit the nail on the head the other day or so when you were saying this is a level where if you make mistakes, they're gonna crucify you for it. And that base running mistake, I could just beat myself silly for doing that. Dude, that was just so dumb. Oh, hey, Billy LeBlanc's shoulder hurts.
Yeah. So his shoulder hurts. His arm. Oh, that's his. Oh boy, he had like a 99 arm a season or 2 ago, but at this age, he's dropped to a 75. He's down to a 50.
Yeah. And I think we may need to.
He's the only player who's doing anything for us too.
Offensively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liza Peck's ready to take on her training regime. She can add some stuff. Let's take a look at the player development real quick while we're here. We've got 2 options on the table real quick. Eliza Peck, we get her the long toss. She can add 1 to her power, 3 or 8 to her arm. Arm's not bad. Sturdy Woodman can also get a cross training. Add 1 or 5 to his power, 1 to his contact, and 1 or 5 to his speed. The 5% chance to gain a low pitch. I kind of like the look of that. What do you think about that for the Woodman?
Yeah, I would go. Yeah, either one. I think I would go for. Which one's going to expire first? Offer will remain for at least. Okay, so we might be able to afford the Eliza Peck, because I'd like to get that for her too. Not so much for the power, but as a catcher, you get her up to 78 arm, or let's hope over 80. I think she'll start gunning people out at second base.
Well, what do you want to go with first?
I would go with the Sturdy Woodman, because that's going to expire first, right? 1% chance offer will expend after next game. So
yeah, but 25% chance he goes up by 5. Okay, let's see it. We're going to get cross training for Sturdy Woodman. It's going to cost us $706,000, $300. Let's see how this works out for the Woodman. We get 1 to the power, 1 to connectivity, and 1 to speed. And
there's a shocker.
The low pitch. So
we did not acquire the low pitch. So yeah, that
$700,000 to add 1 to his power and his contact and his speed. That's a lot of money for. All right, and it's going to be maybe 2 more games before we can afford that Eliza Peck one, but the offer will remain at least for 4, so we'll check that.
Yeah.
What the heck? All right, well,
I'm still thinking we may want to put a star on. I'm thinking Ham Slamus because he might help us bring up our power bar a little bit too. Because that's the other thing is we have no power. But we definitely need a better shortstop. You know what I mean?
Shortstop backup.
She can't. Yeah, because she can't throw. She can't throw the ball, and they're just gonna kill us with that.
Hamas wants 4.3. He's a better, he's 34 as opposed to Willard Wiggins 39. I'm gonna put a star on Ham Slamus, Pete, just like you said. Then you've got another second base shortstop, Aromatisse Weber. She's making 7.4 million. That doesn't make sense. You can't do that. You can't do that.
No, sir.
Yeah.
7.4. Yeah. So Ham Slamus at 4.3, I think is a pretty good deal.
They got Roberto Alba plays third base or the infield, 3.5. Slamus is better in all areas.
Yeah.
And the slammer, the Hammy Slammy. Who wouldn't want to see a Slamus?
That's the other thing is I just want to say Ham Slamus every game.
Yeah. Well, when Hadley is rested well,
right,
Slamus would be keeping the bench warm.
Right. Or he'll be, or we could have him platooning with Freddie Knox. Because we get rid of Gina Torrens. We just release her.
Yeah.
And I think she's making 6 point something, right? So even if we pick up Ham Slamus, it's a benefit to us, I think, for development as well.
Gina Torrens, 84 contact. She's supposed to be a great hitter.
She's supposed to be. 84 contact, 87 speed. So we are going to miss her speed. Again, her contact really hasn't shown up this season.
We lose contact, speed, and fielding.
Yeah, she's a little bit better fielder as well.
He's got
but
much
it's that
better
20 arm.
He's got a much better arm and he's got more power.
Yeah.
He's a year younger. And he's 2.6 million cheaper.
Yeah.
We don't pull the trigger down, do we?
Do you want to?
Nah, let's... Looking at Gina Torrens' career, 269 2 years ago, 349 last season.
Yeah,
83 this season.
She was tearing a cover off last season. Yeah, her average is 299, which isn't too bad. 326 on base percentage.
Yeah.
413 slugging percentage.
17 RBIs.
Scored 26 runs, 112 total bases. 8 doubles, 4 triples, 11 walks, 13 strikeouts. Though.
18 steals.
Yeah. She's caught 11 times though. One sacrifice.
Let's give it another game. See how.
17 extra base hits. I mean, because here's the question I have. Is I kind of would like to move her closer. Now I know we'd have to play somebody out of position, which creates issues, right? But do we have somebody like I was looking at? Who was it? Benny Balmer Benny Balmer. If we stuck Benny Balmer in, he's an 86 fielder with an 80 arm. Now he'll get dinged because he's out of position. But if that ding is like 10, 10 fielding, 10 arm, well, he's still going to be a 76 fielder with a 70, right? Or am I just nuts?
One more time.
That we could play a player out of position, right? Yeah. So let's say we move Gina Torrens over to a second base instead of shortstop because the throw is shorter.
Yeah.
And let's say what's Freddie Knox, and we switch Freddie Knox, say, and put him at shortstop. He's a second baseman, so he'll get dinged because he's out of position. Yeah. But what is the ding? How much is the ding? Obviously he'll lose something.
If I go to lineup real quick here, go Freddie Knox, second base, if I switch him with Gina Torrens, and then I go to shortstop, it has Dexter, isn't it? If I go to shortstop and I put in Knox out of position, his fielding is shit. I'm sorry, excuse my language. It's got a red asterisk. It doesn't even tell me what it is.
Oh.
But it's
because I was thinking, if we took Benny Balmer, put him at short. He's an 86 fielder with an 80 arm. So yeah, he'll get dinged, but
Benny Balmer?
Yeah.
He wouldn't be as bad as Freddie Knox. Freddie Knox cannot play shortstop. Benny Balmer is red. And it's like flashing red, but he does have some fielding there.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know.
Well, stuff to think about, stuff to talk about.
Yep. That's it. Like I said last game, we could talk about this all night long.
Right. Okay, we better get out of here. We got to catch a flight back to Phoenix. We got one more game against the front runners, so that's a big one. That's a
sir.
Big battle between a 1-5 and a 2-4 team. It's going to see if we need to really consider making a change quick, or if we might be able to turn something around. So until we see you back home at Red Rock Park, this is Tommy G.
And this is PJ, and we're saying, get out of here.